Microsoft is starting the week off with some incredible news. I gotta say, it keeps getting better and better as an Xbox fan. If you're out there kind of as an Xbox fan, you've got to be loving this. I think this is absolutely some of the most fantastic stuff we've seen in a very long time, and Microsoft is taking and making the most of it, and I think that that's really awesome. I firmly believe that what Microsoft has set themselves up for is a fantastic future, and we can't really kind of take that for granted. Obviously, when you look at what Sony's doing, I don't think Sony's like doing anything necessarily god-awful or anything. I feel like, yes, that they made some missteps with the VR. They're not really doing a good job of keeping fans in the know in terms of the first party and what's coming and what to expect and when to expect it. But, you know, all that's kind of, you know, a lot of people don't care about that, especially like on the internet. You know, they just buy a PlayStation because it's a PlayStation and, you know, screw everything else, right? Because at the end of the day, yeah, us hardcore fans talk up exclusives and things, but that's not really what the majority of people are playing. Mostly, a lot of people are playing stuff like Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA. These are the type of things that people play, so it's not as big of a deal, whereas the Sony fanboys make the exclusive thing a huge deal on the internet. Now, Microsoft, on the other hand, has reinvested in their first party and have a lot of great things going for them, and this is extremely good. We keep seeing all the positive stuff come out just the way it should in favor of what Microsoft is doing, and guess what? It sounds pretty damn awesome to me, and I can't wait to kind of get into this. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is the Crap Gamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I honestly appreciate it. Please slap that like button. Give it a little slap-a-roo, if you would. Let's just get that liked and those likes out of the way. 100 likes is what I'm looking for on each of the videos that I do. A very small goal indeed, but still one that I'm trying to attain. So you can help me out with that. You know, I enjoy doing the content for you. Maybe enjoy hitting the like button for me. It could all be, you know, pretty awesome. Now, when it comes to this Activision deal, it looks like it's going to be a complete success. The blockbuster buyout, according to Financial Insider, who's monitoring the deal, says it's basically a done deal now. That's good news. Microsoft is now closer than ever to completing its acquisition of Activision Blizzard and its many studios and IP, at least according to Financial Insiders. This massive buyout was one of the biggest gaming stories to ever come out over the past couple of years, as it means that major franchises like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Overwatch would be brought into Microsoft's Xbox umbrella should the deal successfully clear. This planned buyout follows Xbox's purchase of Bethesda's parent company ZeniMax, as it did with ownership of franchises like Elder Scrolls and Fallout in 2020. Not everyone has been on board, obviously, since, you know, you got Sony kind of being a huge proponent of this. They don't want it. They didn't want it ever to happen. If it carries through, though, Microsoft has argued that this wouldn't be the case, that they wouldn't keep things off of PlayStation. Several smaller game studios has voiced their support as well. Now, in light of the UK Competition and Markets Authority's recent findings regarding Microsoft's planned purchase, experts are saying that the chance of the deal closing soon are higher than ever. Citi recently raised the probability of Microsoft completing its purchase of Activision Blizzard from 50% to 70%, as noted by their analyst. Now, Citi also raised Activision's stock price target from $88 to $91 to reflect the increased likelihood, which BizNet explained as Activision being a very low-cost call option on the Microsoft transaction gaining approval. Now, BaziNet also noted that investors will raise the possibility even higher if Activision Blizzard buyout gains approval in the EU, UK, and US late last week, and the CMA brought the deal a step closer to this goal by ensuring investors that it would not result in a substantial lessening of competition in relation to console gaming. Now, the regulatory agency is set to give its final verdict on the purchase by April 26th, and the European Union will give its own ruling sometime in May. Microsoft's buyout of Activision Blizzard could change the gaming industry in profound ways if it gains approval from the many regulatory bodies around the world, and it seems like it's now more likely than ever to be completed. With the deal now starting to clear past these many hurdles, experts now think that it's only a matter of when, not if, Microsoft planned acquisition will be finalized, though only time will tell, and it does look like people are kind of starting to get ready for it in the Microsoft, you know, kind of camp and things like that. So I do think that this is something that everybody should kind of expect. I never really wavered on it. If you ever listen to any of my videos where I talk about this, I said it didn't sound like these people knew much about the games industry. And once they start getting facts, not just people writing complaints or, stating this, and this, that we would see some changes along the way and a difference of opinion. Because honestly, I have never seen the people try to look after the number one company before in my life the way that these companies seem to be protecting Sony. And it didn't make sense to me. So of course you look at it and they believe Sony's lies. Like, Sony's out there lying about this stuff. And so, these companies were just taking that for face value. But when they actually go out there and see that, hey, you know what? No, it was lies, and what Sony's doing was nothing short of lying to regulators. I think that's when you start to see Microsoft's kind of plan come to fruition and be that much better and that much better looked upon. I just honestly think, that's exactly what everybody kind of was looking more forward to. Unless you're like, I get it that Xbox isn't everybody's thing, and that's just honestly something that they should even consider or think about. I think that pulling games off of PlayStation would never be the smartest move here. It would probably be the worst move, in fact. So I'm glad to see that Microsoft has been very intent of making sure that they do the right things. And the right thing is you keep this. You keep a game like Call of Duty, which earned $1 billion over its first week or weekend or whatever it was. You keep that kind of status quo, and you can continue to add places like Game Pass to make it grow even further. And I think that's going to be the best move possible from here on out. Now, I really love what Microsoft is doing. I love what they're offering. I think that they've got so much positive going on for themselves, and I can't wait to see where this leads to, because I think it's actually leading to a much bigger and better Xbox. Think about it. They're going to be able to compete with Apple and Google in the phone space, mobile space, right? They're going to be able to do that. That's going to fund more into Xbox and Game Pass. People that are buying Xbox studio games like Call of Duty, Diablo, what have you, those are all things that are going to be great for getting us games and more content on our platform, and they're going to be getting us more things for the games that we love, more of everything. They're going to be able to take risks. They're going to be, think about this, adding Activision to Microsoft means that all the Activision monthly active users, 300, 400 million, are now Xbox monthly active users, right? All that revenue from Activision is now revenue for Xbox. So they're basically almost caught up to what PlayStation makes, and they could take it from there. So with that being said, I'm going to link this. Check it out. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.